Hi guys, so today I was thinking of doing another video, but I have a little bad news. So my car, so I have this 19-year-old BMW E46, so it's a 2001 model. And so since the pandemic happened, uh, unfortunately I didn't use the car. So I started the car a few days ago lang. Then sadly there's an issue with the engine. So this engine is 210,000 kilometers. So it's an old car. I mean, you're talking about 19 years. At the same time, 210,000 kilometers. So it's seen better days, ba? Kumbaga, gamit siya. Pero more of city driving. So I'll just show you what's the issue with the car as of now. So guys, let's check what exactly is wrong with this car. So guys, so I started the car kanina and it was making a weird noise. So I checked the muffler at the back. Tapos nakita ko may konting light smoke. So, yeah, just through experience, sabi ko baka meron problem sa gasket. Because normally, if you have a leak in your head gasket or a blown head gasket, you could see it sa tambucho or you have to look at the filler cap. So I was looking around the car. Then I checked the coolant. So here, binigisan ko. Medyo nga konti yung coolant level. Medyo mababa siya. To think na hindi ko ginamit yung car for 4 months. So since the pandemic, hindi ko siya ginagamit. Then, I looked here. I'll show you. So when I opened this, so binuksan ko siya. Then there you go. So nagmix yung coolant and oil. That's what you call para siyang there's like a milkshake, yung chocolate milkshake. So ito ang itsura niyan pag nagmix ang coolant and ang oil, your engine oil. So nagkakaroon siya parang milkshake color, so chocolate. So as you can see, so it's all over, inside the block, the cylinder head and the block, right? So it's all mixed up there. So now I'm thinking, ano gagawin ko dito? Kasi, basically you need a top overhaul, meaning, so in the middle of the engine, papalitan nila yung head gasket. Then malamang, you're also gonna change your valve cover gasket, the valve seals. Then of course, lilinisin nila yan, ma-machine shop nila yung cylinder head. So I was thinking, instead of, naisip ko kasi the engine is old na rin, 210,000, 19-year-old car. So naisip ko, might as well maybe change the engine. So that's what I'm thinking now, kung papalitan ko yung makina or do a complete overhaul of the engine. So basically, papalitan yung parts to make it not just look but also run brand new. But that will cost a lot of money na rin eh. So sabi ko, might as well just change the whole engine. So there are car shops here in the Philippines that have experience in swapping engines. So BMW, so this is a M43 engine, guys. So this is a 4-cylinder inline 4, 2-liter, which was 118 horsepower. So I was just checking online, and I was thinking maybe I'll put a 6-cylinder, because if you notice from here, from the aux fan all the way here, you see that space? You could actually put a 6-cylinder engine or even a V8 if you want. But I was thinking maybe a 6-cylinder engine by BMW would be perfect for this car. But of course, when you change the engine, you also have to change the transmission of the car. And I was thinking, because there's a facelift model of this car. So from 2003 to 2005, the E46 changed the hood, the fenders, the headlights, and the bumper. So I was thinking to put an M Sport bumper. So what do you think, guys? Should I basically make this car a project car, or just leave it as stock as it is right now? But I'm giving myself a week to decide kung papalitan ko yung makina and basically change everything. So when you change the engine to a 6-cylinder, so bibigat yung front end nito. So you gotta change your suspension to hold that. So I was thinking change the suspension and also change the brake system. So bigger calipers, better brakes, diba? Better suspension. But of course, because this is a non-facelift E46, yeah, you also have to change the rear lights. So the newer rear tail lamps. So see, that's what I'm thinking now, to replace, the engine. But sabi ko, if I'm gonna do it, diba, if they're gonna remove na rin the head gasket and all that, might as well change the engine. It will cost maybe triple the price of overhauling this engine. Pero I think it's worth it due to what I'm planning to replace is an inline 6 with way lower mileage than this. So it's 210,000 now. And the engine that I want is below 100,000 kilometers. So it basically is going to have a new heart. So yun ang dilemma ko na yun. Pero in a week's time, of course, I'm going to video it, what I'm going to do with the car. Like a progress video of the car, and to see what I plan to replace. So all the parts, then I'm going to completely repaint the car to its original BMW paint. So I think this is sapphire black. So I'm going to repaint everything and tanggalin yung mga ibang dents and stuff like that. So, I'm never going to sell this car. So I was thinking, might as well make it into a brand new car again. Like how you bought it when it was brand new back in 2001. So, guys, just wait for the progress, the upcoming videos about this car. I'm planning to start the project maybe next week already. So, most likely end of this month, so end of July. And the shop that I talked to, they said it'll take around 45 days. So a month and a half, kaya nila gawin yan. So engine swap, transmission swap, all the electricals palette, facelift, brake system, paint, body, lahat yan. Even some of the interior parts. So I'll show you, if we go in the interior, so there are things that I want to replace. So I want to put an armrest here. Kasi dito, wala siyang armrest. Then I want this to change because look at all the scratches. Of course, 19 years, marami na siyang gas-gas. So mga stuff like that. But the seats are still good. But I'm planning to replace the seats too, because this one's manual. And I'm planning to put electric adjustment seating. So, yun. That's the plan. So guys, yeah, that's basically the dilemma. I'm thinking, should I change the engine, or should I replace the engine, or should I rebuild the engine? So nag-iisip ako kasi of course gastos yan and everything, and also time. It will take 45 days to replace the engine and and repaint the body. And to rebuild that engine, siguro will only take a week, more or less. But when I rebuild the engine, still an old engine, so it's 210,000 kilometers. Should I prolong it before it breaks? Another part breaks again. So, yan ang iniisip ko. So, those are the things that I'm still thinking. I'm giving myself siguro 1 week to decide on whether to replace mostly everything in the car and make it brand new. But I think it's worth it naman. When I started computing how much it'll cost and all that, once they fix this car, I can use this for another 10 years with no problems. And of course, increase in power, increase in torque, another extra gear for the transmission, because this is a 4-speed automatic. So the new one, the facelift one, had a 5-speed automatic. So, more powers, I can't complain, diba? So in the upcoming days, I'm gonna do a series of videos, and I'm gonna document everything about the car. Basically, what I'm gonna replace, and at the end of this series of videos, I'm gonna tell you exactly what I replaced. I think it's worth it naman. It's been with my family for 19 years, going on 20 years. And like I said, I'll never sell this car. It means a lot to me. It's a lot of memories. So it's not really about the money. It's more about the memories that I've shared with my family. So it's very, very important to me. And it's very important to my family also. And like I said, this is going to be a modern classic. I mean, the E46, it's really a nice design. 20 years and it still looks pretty good. Pretty good. So just follow my channel and I'm going to show you, everything about this car and the plans I have. So take care, guys. Keep safe.